Hello, it's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am your host, KEKFILA, aka Sage. Today I am bringing you round 8 out of 10 from July 29th Regional Championship Online. And I bringing you up against Green Kid. And it looks like I win the die roll, and I probably decided to go first here against Green Kid, and I'm playing Blue Doflamingo, and I'm just gonna jump right into the game. Before I do want to say there are some big things happening. I first want to say thank you so much for over 500 subs on my 10th video of this series. On that video, we're gonna be doing a giveaway of 2 giveaways, actually, of 10 Loser Dawn each, and I will just be giving that out to random contestants that comment, like, and subscribe. It's actually going to be commenting, like, and subscribing on the video that was before all these 10 videos. I think it was a tournament report. It's the one with the most comments where people are saying their favorite One Piece character. It's not a big deal, but that's what's going on with that. And without further ado, let's get into the goo of this game. We both mulligan. I guess we started so poorly with that starting hand. We both had a mulligan. I go with my turn 1. I don't have a Perona, and I pass turn. My opponent then pays 2 and plays a killer, which I don't know what he's playing anymore. I don't know if he's playing film. I don't know if he's playing brick, and I'm just going to blind flip off this. I get a Pacifista, which I cannot call off the top of the deck. Unlucky, he goes to 4 life, and I pass turn. I had nothing else to do with my hand, so nothing too lost. So he goes 5 first to lead, and I don't mind taking this since he's playing Wall Kid. I kind of need to see certain cards. And then he plays a Brook and a Usopp. I'm like, oh, well, Wall Kid doesn't play Brook, so he's now playing green film, and that's honestly probably the best curve. So I first go 6 at his leader, and then I pay 4, and I place down a Gecko Mariah. I'm just trying to build my field, so the next turn I'll be able to do things with attacking his field, because he's going to attack my field if I try to use the Dofi skill. I don't have a card anyway. So he ends up playing a Bonnie, and with that Bonnie, he grabs out a Supernova card, and that card is a 4-cost Zoro. So he's kind of building up his turn really strong here. He swings 5 at lead. He swings 5 at lead again. I take this one, going down to 3 life, and then he swings 5 at lead again. And this is 3 attacks on his, essentially his second turn, or third turn, so it's pretty good. I give him another 1k counter, which is an unfortunate one. I guess I was kind of bricked up here. And he actually plays 3 for an Usopp and puts a Dawn Under Killer. The Dawn Under Killer is kind of gross. I just bottom deck the blocker. In my mind, that was effectively getting rid of a card that's going to draw, and it's going to make so one of my attacks actually can hit. So I first go 6 at the Bonnie, which had to die. Then I put 2 on my leader, and I swing 7 at the Brook, and I actually get a card here which I can actually use. So it's the blocker, and it lets me start stacking my deck. At this point, I am begging. I am desperate. I need to see Mihawks to start clearing off his big cards he's about to place down on his 8 Dawn turn. And that would be really ideal. I need removal, hard removal. He takes the damage with the Brook, so the Brook goes to trash. And let's see here. He restands and goes on his 8 Dawn turn. From there, he swings 5 Usopp into my leader, and he swings 5 again into my leader. Okay, this is really eating up my hand. I give him a 1k and then a 2k. So I'm pretty bricked up at the moment. He swings 7 at my leader, and I am kind of forced to take it with how much he's attacking my leader. He's just kind of gross. He Kriegs, discarding a Bartolomeo. Honestly, super gross. I find this super gross. So it looks like I do see a Mihawk because I have 9. And then I pay 9 to play down, and I need to bottom deck that card because that card's going to cause mayhem for me this next turn. But the problem is he still has 2 Usopps. He's one board at this point. He is destroyed board before I could even really get a board. And then I give him a 1k counter. He swings 6 at my leader. I give him a 2k counter. And then he swings 7. I take it. And then he pays 7, playing down a Luffy and another Zoro character. And I'm at 1 life. Very low cards in hand. I do have this I do have this Mihawk on board, and it came at a good time, but I'm getting pretty cooked here, like someone said in the chat. I'm pretty darn cooked. This is running really well for this film kid. And, you know, I first put 2 Dawn on my leader, and I swing at the Usopp, and I don't use skill. It looks like I didn't really get a good card I could call off the top of the deck from the previous turn. So, I guess 2 turns ago. Really unfortunate. So, I then swing 7, I swing 9, and I'm just killing his characters. I swing only as Usopp for 7 and 9, and I play a 4-cost Moria, and I get out a blocker to put that I have in my hand. I have a very limited hand. I do have 4 Dawn up. It looks like I'm kind of preying on Love Mellows. So he's first swing 7. I counter out, hard counter out, and he swings 7 at me. I then do. Oh, I swing 9 at me. Sorry, I give him 10k, and then I draw a card. And he ditches and does 9 again. I then think here for a moment and thinking, well, what is he going to do? He's probably going to pass turn with Luffy. Just makes sense. So I'm going to Love Mellow and use the 1k from drawing. And I only have 1 in hand. He has to think what he wants to do here. He can probably do something, but he just passes turn because he has 1 card in hand. I've done a good job eating his hand up. But the unfortunate part is that now he has a Pump Gibson. I have to think about that. I can't play down my blocker because my blocker is going to get Pump Gibson. I want to stack my deck so I can get use out of my Doflamingo skill. And I'm pretty sure I know what the card on top of the deck is, and it's not a 7 Warlord. Either that or I don't. I have to guess because I think I dug pretty deep at this point because I did use 2 Love Mellows. So it might be the 5th card in that from that Doflamingo chain here. So I'm thinking here quite calmly what I should do. I first decide to actually just swing 6 at the Zoro character. I'm only swinging 6 I'm not swinging 7. Dawn reasons, and he lets it die. So that's great. I go 9 at leader, and he has to take it. And, you know, I really didn't have much else to do. I kind of have to put him on this bullshit. So let's see here. I then think here for a moment. I go 2 Dawn. I don't remember what was on top of my deck anymore. And I'm thinking, do I need to use this Dawn here? Do I just put it on the leader? So I just go 7, paying 1, and it's a Pacifista. And honestly, pretty bad. I play my 3-cost, getting a Doflamingo out. And that's just, you know, maybe my 1 pure blocker of this whole game. And I stack the deck in a certain way. I have 3 Dawn left active. 1 card only in hand, 1 blocker. He has 3 big ass swings coming in at me. And so he throws out ton of Dawn. It looks like he threw up 4 Dawn just to swing 9 at me. I take this one. And then he throws out 2 Dawn on his leader. He swings 9. I block this one. Then he pays 3, ditches that, puts 1 more, does that, and I had nothing. So I didn't have enough counter to really deal with all that. He did have a Pump Gibson. He pretty much just walked over me. That was kind of the grim thing about Film Kid, and you know, I think I bricked out a little bit, but it's not. It wasn't like the worst brick. I think my opponent just played pretty well, and kudos to him. But thank you everybody for watching this. I will have 2 more videos for this, so Game 9 and Game 10. And again, I actually am playing on every Saturday, so the 12th and the 19th. Please come and check out my stream on twitch.tv/KEKFILA. See you there. Be square. Ciao.